Hey, what's going on, Instagram family? Double R here, barber, educator, entrepreneur, tapping in, and I want to give the public some peace of mind. I want to let the public know that it is safe to attend your local barber. It is safe to go back to the barber shop. It is safe to go into the barber shop and talk to your barber and get some of this stress off your chest. It is safe to go back into the barber shop, get a fresh cut, walk out feeling like $1,000,000. It is safe, and these are some of the reasons why. I'm gonna go through this real quick just to give you a brief synopsis, because I know most people don't realize that these are the things that a barber is faced with when you're going to school. Okay, so just to touch on a few things. Professional image. In this category or subject, we go over things such as guidelines to maintaining professional skills and professional ethics. We also talk about communication skills. We go over short-term and long-term goals, and we define the ways in which life skills, values, and beliefs influence your image. Yeah, believe it or not, those are things that we talk about starting off. This would be around week 2 or 3, starting off in the barbershop, okay? Key, okay? Bacteriology. How many people do you know working at Jack in the Box, McDonald's, all these fast food restaurants that you're so comfortable with going up in there and giving these people your money and not knowing if they touched their food or they washed their hands last night before they left the house? Bacteriology. Barbers take this course or this chapter. It's a 2-week course. Okay, we go through this for 2 weeks and we're discussing things such as, let me give you some insight on some of the things that we discuss in bacteriology. We discuss bloodborne pathogens. We discuss viruses. We discuss hepatitis. We discuss parasites. We identify the different types of bacteria. We discuss hepatitis transmission prevention. We discuss plant and animal parasites. All these things that nobody would ever consider, like, damn, a barber knows all that? Yeah, tap into your barber. Sometimes. Ask him some questions that you might not think he'll be able to answer, and you'll be surprised. All right, that's bacteriology. Infection control, safe work practices. Safe work practices? How many jobs have you been on, unless you were in a line of danger where they had a chapter on safe work practices? This includes everything to keep the environment safe, preventing and controlling certain agents, solutions and strengths, sanitations, disinfection procedures, standard precautions, public sanitation and rules of sanitation. These are all things that a barber has to learn and is constantly tested on before they're able to apply to a test. Okay? So you guys have nothing to worry about when you're second guessing going to your local barber. Get up off the couch. Do something that's going to make yourself feel better. All right? Not only that, support the barber. Support the entrepreneur. Support the person that found it in themselves to want to push themselves and be different and work outside the box and do different things. Support the creativity. All right? Implements, tools, and equipment. Now, in this chapter, we talk about how to properly use your tools, how to properly use your equipment, sanitize your equipment, so on and so forth. We also go into subjects such as anatomy and physiology. Why? Why do we go into anatomy and physiology? Because we discuss the circulatory system. We discuss the nervous system. We discuss the muscular system. Yeah. We discuss all those systems as a barber just getting started. The lymphatic system, the immune system, the excretory system. What? People are like, what? Some of y'all gonna have to go look this up. Yeah, that's how heavy it is. Those are the things that we're faced with as a barber. Furthering the reason why and supporting my statement as to why there's no reason to fear going to the barbershop and getting back into at least feeling and looking good about yourself. Come on now. All right. Now, furthermore, going into where we at. We on properties and disorders. So this is properties and disorders of the skin. Then we have properties and disorders of the hair and scalp. And then we go further into telling the students how to treat the properties and disorders of the hair and the scalp. What else is it? What else is it? Yeah, some of y'all that's sitting back, that's not barbers, that's a consumer, that's been sitting there and wondering about going to get a haircut. You should feel a little uneasy about this information that you're getting, because these are the things that may keep one person from being able to feed their family or not, because of the hesitation or the procrastination, because you're stuck up in the world and you feel like certain things are going to affect you, not knowing that this is one of the safest people to be around right now, just because of the practices and the habits that we have to form before we get to 1,500 hours where we can apply for our tests. All right. And for most people that don't know, that aren't barbers, client safety infection control procedures. That's what all this is for. All this is built to get the mind in a state to think about all these things and consider bacteria when you see certain things. Consider the muscle structure when you see certain things and you're working on a certain shape. Okay, the disorders of the skin, when you see certain spots or certain lesions or certain, you're able to identify that, and then you're able to professionally treat it, even if it's just treatment through a diagnosis and knowing, okay, well, this is that, so you need to go to the doctor. We're not doctors, but our sanitation and our safety infection control procedures, it puts us right up there. It puts us right up there. Let me give you a quick example. I wrote down some things, okay? Just to compare and contrast. This right here is the hour for the police. This is the training for the police. 13 to 19 weeks, 672 hours. 13 to 19 weeks, 672 hours. Now, after 672 hours, now we do all this just to protect somebody when we cut their hair. What type of protective tactics are they learning in 672 hours? You tell me. You tell me. But people are more comfortable and they're so brainwashed with society that they feel like they're safer over here than the people that's been keeping them safe their whole life without even realizing. Let's go down. A mechanic is 6 months to 12 months. They spend more time in school making sure that when they do something to your car, you don't have to come back or it doesn't become unsafe because they haven't had the proper training. 6 months to a year to make sure that when you pick your car up, you don't come back with the same problem. 6 months to a year. Phlebotomist. You go to the doctor, you get your blood drawn. 9 months. 9 months with a practical schedule of twice a week, 2 to 3 hours a week. And that's just a rough outline of a course that I looked up online. Don't try to quote me and be like, well, it's actually this. These were one of the classes, so that's one of the ones I put up there, okay? 9 months, practical applications, twice a week. So that means in 9 months, they're only practicing what they're going to do on you twice a week. And you wonder why you go in there and you get your blood drawn. They slapping and they tapping and they beating you up trying to get your blood drawn. Why? 9 months. 9 months with the practical application of twice a week. This right here, this is just theory. This is broken up into a 2-hour class every morning. Outside of that, you have your practical applications that you know check off the list throughout the rest of the day. Okay? So, for those people out there wondering if it's safe, it is completely safe to go back to your local barbershop. Okay? I'm Double R, barber, educator, entrepreneur. I hope somebody got something useful out of this. Check out some more info that I'm going to be bringing at a later date revolving around the barber industry, because I think a lot of people need to understand the value of your barber. Okay? So, I appreciate y'all tapping in. Click the link in the bio down below.